Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Olive. Good morning. Good to see you again. Good to see you.
You as well.
Hmm.
Wonderful to see you. So today we
Hmm.
are here with Dr. Shih-Ming You, Councillor at Taipei City Government. So Doctor, please, if you could please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do at Taipei City Government.
Okay, Olive. Good morning. That I I once served the finance commissioner in Taipei before. Taipei, the capital city of Taiwan. So when I served the finance commissioner, I need to create almost 7 billion US dollars annually. It's a big money. And I also served the deputy commissioner of national park administration under Ministry of Finance before. Because MPA need to manage two thirds of total Taiwan territory. So it's a huge area, including supervising lots of transport property. And I also worked for the Ministry of Interior before, in charge of land evaluation and land right policy. And right now, I'm serving as a counselor of Taipei City Government, echoing my previous job of Deputy Secretary General to overseeing some department, including transport, MRT, finance, accounting, industry development, civil affairs, environmental protection, legal affairs, and land administration, etc. Okay, it's what I'm doing right now. Thank you.
Amazing. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. Shi. So, of course, we're having this interview for the Road User Charging Conference Asia Pacific, and you are a 2026 speaker. Thank you very much. We are so excited to have you. And you're also an
You're welcome.
ambassador. Thank you. And you're also an ambassador for the conference. So, in this case, can you explain to me in one sentence why road user charging is such an important issue for cities, especially in Taiwan and transport authorities right now?
Oh, okay. Because I think the roads charge is critical for city and transport authority to make roads safer and smoother.
Mm,
For it addresses the funding gap caused by declining fuel tax revenue from EV, electric vehicle adoption, while simultaneously providing a powerful tool to manage urban traffic congestion. Thank
right.
you.
Perfect. Thank you. That's brilliant. So, what is the most important conversation happening in road user charging around the Asia Pacific right now, would you say?
Oh, okay. For example, the Taiwan amended our highway deck recently to pave the way for charging road maintenance fee on EV. Howie, the president of ITS Singapore, he mentioned that ERP 2.0 replaced the current ERP system to install onboard unit on 930,000 vehicles, tapping on GNSS technology, and ERP2 enable more flexible congestion management without physical gantries. And another example is New Zealand. Because now they're also transitioning from fuel exercise to electronic RUC now, which I discussed with former transport official Lee recently. For more detail, since the Royce Charging Conference Asia Pacific has already arranged topics about Singapore and New Zealand, and so I also looking forward to learn more in December in Singapore. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for the shout out. So, what would you say cities and other transport authorities can learn from Taipei's experience at the minute?
Sure. Because currently, uh, I believe that safety, people-oriented, and green and smart are the core values of Taipei City transport policy. In terms of road charging, our central government, our Ministry of Transport and Communication collect revenue through ETC, electronic toll collection on freeway, and the maintenance charges on highway and general roads. For example, in 2025, Taipei has maintained roads equivalent to 1.7 million square meters area through the revenue from central government. And for green transport, uh, Taipei Mass Rapid Transit System (MRT) have 6 lines in operation with a total length of more than 152 kilometers and 131 stations. And for example, that recently that our Taipei City Mayor John announced that the launch of new multi-payment for MRT system. Besides the popular Easy Card, passengers can use credit card including Visa, MasterCard, JCB, Discover and the Diner Club, and digital wallets such as Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay to board buses, MRT trains in Greater Taipei area. And iPhone users can tap at the gate to pass without unlocking the device. So, in short, we will keep in line with international trend to make user charging more friendly. Thank you.
Perfect. This is amazing. And it will also help in terms of engagement and getting the people on board. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, once
Yeah.
again, you are a speaker at the Road User Charging Conference, Asia Pacific, that will be in Singapore this December from the 3rd to the 4th.
Oh, because I just I mentioned about Taiwan amended our Highway Act,
Yes.
and it's Article 27. We renamed the automobile fuel usage fee to the highway usage maintenance and safety management charges. It was a legal basis that to collect the charges for EV. And so right now, our Ministry of Transport and Communication has already commissioned further research. And so this is why I'm going to share the topic of Taiwan Highway Act reform,
Mm.
our rules of charging, EV, and long-term funding. And I will summarize the latest RUC system globally. And since my background cover finance, land, and transport, I will elaborate some agendas such as why Taiwan widened the charging framework, implication from EV and the future charging design, and what this means for long-term funding resilience. And looking forward to uh, introduce to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. That will be amazing. You are bringing, road user charging from Taipei to Singapore this December, and we very much appreciate that and can't wait to hear.
Yes, thank you.
Fantastic. So,
Okay.
in many markets, as we know, technology is moving very quickly, but policy, regulation, and public acceptance can take a longer time to catch up, which is what I was mentioning before about getting people on board. So, where do you think the biggest challenge actually is?
Okay. First of all, that Taipei already adopted AI-driven and ideas for transport such as VIPs, ABTS, IPS, ATMS, etc. And the public acceptance can take longer to catch up. I think that the the biggest challenge is that people always feel sensitive to any change. And therefore that a phase pilot program prior to official implementation are crucial. For instance, Taipei Mayor John announced a 3-stage plan for autonomous driving, especially autonomous buses in Taipei. The first stage involved piloting driverless shuttle buses within closed environments such as Taipei Zoo. The second stage entailed establishing an AI-driven autonomous vehicle demonstration zone, especially a regulatory sandbox at the Beidou Siling Technology Park, where the NVIDIA, Jason Huang, is building the NVIDIA Taiwan headquarters now. And so there will be unmanned cleaning and the street sprinkling vehicle before progressing to passenger shuttles. And the third stage is scheduled for the second half of 2027, when autonomous buses will be piloted on 15 dedicated bus lenses, accompanied by comprehensive upgrades to road infrastructure, traffic signals, and sensor system. So, in summary, that the pilot program, the phase by phase program is critical to make people get used to any kind of change. Thank you.
Brilliant, completely understandable, very great idea. We can't just
Yeah.
throw things at everybody, throw them in the deep end. We have to phase them in.
Yeah, sure. Mhm.
Perfect.
Mhm.
So, what do you think delegates will find most surprising or useful from your presentation this December at the Road User Charging Conference, Asia Pacific?
Oh, sure. Because when I'm in charge of application for 2029 IT's World Congress in Taipei, I visit large countries to communicate, and successfully we won a hosting right for Taipei City. And uh, I've already traveled to maybe more than 50 cities from 25 countries worldwide visiting central local authority. Another example is that when I served the deputy of Taipei University, it's a kind of little Olympic game with 134 countries coming to Taiwan. I was in charge of finance and international relations. So I have a lot of experiences globally. And by the way, you know that Taiwan leading the advanced semiconductor chips below 5 nanometers with a global market share over 70%, manufacturing primarily by TSMC. So to echo the leading position globally in cutting-edge manufacturing capacity for high-performance AI computing chips, the theme for 2029 ITS World Congress will be harmonizing an AITS world, which I will showcase some technological achievement in AI traffic management this December. And hence, I'm going to share insight from my global experiences in my upcoming presentation and looking forward to see everybody. Thank you.
Amazing. So, they'll hear some fresh insider
Yeah,
insights.
okay. Of course, yes. Yes.
So,
Mhm.
you've spoken at the Road User Charging Conference Asia Pacific before. We love having you, but why did you agree to speak in the first place? And why did you agree to speak again?
Because I think that rules charging is a very important concept in road provision and the user payment in various countries. So I'd love to share, and in addition to share Taiwan experiences, the seminar will also be an opportunity to discover the concept of RUC from experts around the world. So with the help of the intelligent transport system, we can achieve a safer, fairer, and more efficient driving environment, which is very anticipating for everyone, including me, to attend the RUC conference together this December in Singapore. Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Doctor. So, I have one last question for you, if you can hold out a bit longer.
And no problem, no problem.
What would you say to someone working in road user charging, tolling, urban mobility, transport policy that is thinking to attend the road user charging conference, but has not registered yet? What would you say to them?
Um, the Rosa Charging Conference Asia Pacific provided a practical insight into multi-lane free flow, ANPR, RFID, and the digital tolling system. So it's a great opportunity to learn from live project, managing congestion, mixed traffic, and growing vehicle volumes. And a couple media's decades of experience inviting most influential speakers around the world for the latest insight, case study, and debate on current trend and future challenges in the intelligent transportation system and road pricing field. So I think the great opportunity that we can engage with a real influencer, the policymakers, to see eye to eye, to discuss in person, right? So it's a very precious opportunity. So once again, looking forward to meeting everyone in person in Singapore in December. Thank you.
Perfect. You've had it here. It is a perfect time to meet influential policymakers, to discuss policy, to discuss insights that you've never heard before. So thank you so much. I've been Oliver Lawole, and this is Dr. Shih-Ming You of Taipei City Government. Thank you so much, Doctor, for coming today for this interview. We very much do appreciate you, and can't wait to see you in December.
Yeah, thank you. Once again, thank you, Olive, from Akabo Media. And so good to see everybody. And I will be more happy to see everybody in person in December in Singapore.